Whakarongo ki te tangi a te korimako. Kōrero flowing a te hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds, kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā ko nā whakapiri mai ki te kaupapa tino whakahira hira whakarongo pi kari kari mai. Hare hare mai, o Taringa hare hare mai. We gotta gather up close everybody. Gather up close everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Hei ngā kāwai nui, hei ngā kāwai roa. O nunui mā ororoa mā. O ngā maunga whakahi, o ngā wai whakatere taniwha, nau mai hoki mai, anei ki te punua pāho. Ka whakātangia i tēnei wā, anei mātou tokotoru e mihi nei kia koutou, tēnā koutou, nau mai, haere mai, anei ki te pokapū o Taringa, e whakapāo atu ana i te pokapū o Taringa i raro i ngā manaakitanga te wānanga o te roa, i te piki au wahi, bustling metropolis.
Absolutely.
And we invite, at times, other towns into the space.
And of course, we are always honoured.
Nō reira, ngai Taringa mā, tēnā koutou, tēnā hui tātou katoa, e tai, he oranga ngākau, kua tai mai koe.
Ai, e te tiro anau ki te setupi ko nei e tai, kia flash mai hoki.
Tō wātuatahi ki tēnei whare ne.
Ai, e tikāna tuahine, ko taku wātuatahi ki koneki. Me te whakaro ake, I'm absolutely nervous. You know, we've got cameras all over the place, but it's good to be able to have a session where we're meeting face to face.
Yes.
Yeah, different
so
vibe,
cool.
Different vibe, different wairua.
Yep. We set that all up, actually, to match your shirt.
I must have known, he kōrero a wairua pēr.
Engari, ko taua wairua paira. Hei kākahu morunga i a tātou kōrero i te rāne e tai engari. He mea nui kua tai mai koe.
Tēnā koe.
I te whakaro, must be me kāmera rawa e tai mai ai koe. Ne? Kia kite a koe.
Well, you know, e tai, I was thinking, there's this MC Grammar kōrero and I don't look like much of a rapper. So I was thinking, should I try and wear some MC hammer pants or stuff like that? But no, kua tai mai, me te hikako o te ngākau, kia kawe i a tātou kōrero i te rānei. And especially with our tuahine, and I've got some special plans for you, sister. Yes, I have.
There's a plan.
I knew there would be some sort of test for me if you're here.
It's just because I love you so much. And you're the perfect example of a lot of our listeners out there. Because we've been going for quite a while now. And I mean, when we had, when I watched our first episodes that were filmed, I'm like, oh man, what a mean setup, what a mean crew, what a mean way to deliver the message of the reo. So taking this opportunity to have it filmed and also on our normal podcast, I think I've got a bit of a plan for our session today.
Okay. My.
He miri tēnā i awe.
Ka pai, and you know, the majority are going to watch it online, but I know we'll pick up a whole lot more into the whānau of ngai Taringa.
Aye.
Yeah.
And it just holds it has a different dimension, you know, being televised. There's a lot more things that we can do and probably show our viewers now, not just listeners, our viewers, some visual aids that can help them in their journey. So that's what I've got planned today for our one and only tawira.
Thank you.
And we're trying to colour coordinate too.
Yes, I'm feeling it.
Yes, well, a koe aha, kei pakaru te tero o te tīkaukau.
Ooh.
Tēnā whakamāramahia mai, e tai hea te tikanga o tēnā kōrero.
Yeah, I set myself up for that. So, koina tātātou kiwa, pakaru ana te tero o te tīkaukau. Kua pakaru te tero o te tīkaukau. Ko nā kupu matua ara ko te pakaru, tero, and tīkaukau.
Oh, geez. Okay.
So,
we're going to have a conversation about tero, but that's okay. We'll talk about pakaru first.
Ai, well, e whera ana aku kōrero, nā runga i te mea, ka taia te kiwaha nei te whakamahi mo tētehi mahi kua hipake, tētehi mahi e tū nei, tērā rā nei, me pēra rawa te pai o tō reo, ka tae e koe te kiwaha nei te rawe kia hāngai ai ki tētahi āhuatanga, tērā pēa ka puta.
Koina.
Ne, tērā pēa ka puta. Pūtake o te kiwaha nei. is pakaru, tero, and tīkaukau.
Yeah.
So the ass of the chicken is broken.
Right. So
ass of
we've
the
had
chicken is
tero
broken.
and now we've got ass. Now it's a show.
Yes. And I used this initially in a waiata that I composed and he rangi ko takotoke ana ko tinga te ngārara. And some of you might sing that waiata and not know nāku tērā waiata.
Oh, he
I
rawe.
think-
He rawe e te iwi.
I think we've talked about it before.
We have.
On Taringa.
Yeah, that's right. It's been on Taringa.
We dissected it a little.
And pakuru ana te tero o te tīkaukau was in there in the context of being absolutely, you've overdone it
Yeah. Yes.
in terms of eating.
Oh,
Aye.
I know that feeling well.
When you think, I'm just going to have one more, and you do, and then one turns into 10.
Yeah.
Ana koera, you're absolutely, hea te kupu Pākehā?
Bloated.
But you're bloated.
Yes.
Wait,
Bloated. Yep.
You're bloated. Ko tinga te ngārara. Koera tērā, engari, ko pakaru te tero, you're just had it.
Yes. Aye.
You
You've
need
done
a
yourself in
nap.
really because because you've eaten too much. You've done yourself in.
Yeah, and when you're talking about pakaru ana te tero, I'm thinking to myself, oh, you're almost on exploding point.
Yes.
And that's the imagery that I get from our kiwaha.
Yeah.
Ka pai.
And then how I used it with you is another way you can use it.
Yeah. So how you used it, was that in the context of like, gonna go hard and give it a go anyway type of vibe?
Ko tāku kia koe, kei pakaru te tero o te tīkaukau.
Oh, kei pakaru. Right.
So in that context, it means that least you are overcome by what's ahead.
Right.
In that case, ne?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So on one hand, it's about being full. In another context, you can use it in a way that states that something could happen that's going to stuff you up.
Yeah. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah. It could be one team playing the other, for instance. Ne? Ana, ka hinga tētahi taha. One team loses, but they lose really, really bad,
Yeah.
They get thrashing, they
Yeah.
get hiding, ne? Kua pakaru te tero o te tīkaukau.
Nah.
Yeah, so that's another way you can use the kiwaha.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what, e tai, I think that's a really good explanation, because a lot of people, when they hear a kiwaha used in a certain context, they think it only applies in that context, like te wharekai,
Ana.
But being able to manipulate the words, manipulate the context, we can use it in such a wider sense. And he pai tō whakamārama.
Kia ora.
Ara e te hea tu horopake e tai ana tēnei kiwaha te whakamahi.
Ana. Kametu ki koutou e mohe ana ki te kupu hei.
Ai,
Koera
Ai.
ka te kupu e mohe whānui te ana. Ki e tai atu o ko te tīkaukau, ko te pīkaukau rāna.
Pīkaukau.
Yes,
Ai.
I was going to ask you about that one.
Yeah, pīkaukau.
And so, ko te tīkaukau nā tai nui ake, he mea whānui rānei, hea koe i tiki atu ai tērā kupu.
Ia
So why
ua.
did you just use tīkaukau? Just got a good ring to it.
He mea rongo nāku. Koe nā i whakamahi ai te tīkaukau. Yeah. I suppose, when you're mohe o koe,
Ai.
he tangata tito koe. Tito waiata.
Me te tito i ona wā.
That those things just flow out.
Yes.
And akwa nei tātou huri ai ki tā tātou kaupapa. And people ask that are learning te reo Māori, why did you use that word instead of this word in your word selection? You get to a point where you do it naturally. You're not thinking about te tūreo or te mita, like whenei, pēnei, wheneki. They just flow out within the conversation. And that's how that one came out. It just flowed out. And I remember actually going back to Kuatinga, I pātai mai a pānea ki au. Hea tō kupu, ko te ngārara, ko te ngāngara rānei.
Ka pai.
Yeah. Wale roto i te waiata ko te ngārara.
Ngārara, ai.
Yeah. Engari ka ki e tahi ne, ngāngara.
Ngāngara.
Yeah.
Aren't they like different though? ngārara and ngāngara, like the
Taku mohi o-
meanings?
Taku mohi o kaore.
Or he orite?
Well, you see, kia hoki au ki taku koroua, and, you know, he had a very playful mind sometimes.
Yeah.
And
Nā
to
whai
him,
anō.
to him, there is a distinct difference between
nice.
ngāngara and a ngārara. So a ngārara we would know as I was growing up, as an insect, you know, te hara. But a ngāngara, when I was growing up, they referred to as a foreign object. Okay? So, i etahi wā, he whakatoi tērā ki te tāne. Ne, e kōrero ana mo te ngāngara,
Ai.
ne, e kōrero ana mōraro.
Kia ora.
So there was to me, in my growing
E
up...
kore pē tērā te ngāngara e tingo.
Oh, bueno. Oh,
I think I'm following, Alan.
Yes, just put up a wall. But of course, you know, there's a distinct difference that I was growing up. So ngāngara was a
kia
foreign
ora.
object, ka pai, and something that looked more like alien-like. They were referred to as a ngāngara.
Kia ora.
Ngāngara.
As opposed to a ngarara, which is an insect.
Yeah.
Ma ko hau kē tēnei.
No, nice. Well, see, ahau nei, I don't think I've ever used ngāngara. I always say ngārara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E nā kua nei pē, koina.
Yeah, koina.
Koina te take,
Yeah.
kare ui whakamahi te ngāngara, kare pē ui rongo.
Well, that's why I ask, is because I feel like when I have heard ngāngara, it's usually in a context of like something tino.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
kei tētahi mai, e mea ana te ngārara kai tangata.
Right.
E kore ona mo aitu ane.
Ai.
Ana ka mea te ngārara kai tangata. Nō reira, kuia. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, ka pai.
Me whakarongo pi kari.
Well, you know, e tai, tēnā koe i tā tātou kiwaha.
Ka pai.
I tēnei wā. And, you know, e te iwi, something that I love my mate. I love my mate. And, of course...
Are you talking about me?
Yes, I do.
Oh,
yes,
thanks.
I am. Yeah. Rafi au i aku. But, of course, you know, there are a lot of contemporary compositions out there that are really valuable. And, of course, there's a lot of kiwa, there's a lot of kupu whakarite in there. And I thought, while we've got one of the most contemporary composers here, why not talk about some of his compositions?
Ooh.
And of course, being able to insert that and share that with our
Okay.
listeners, e te whānau, you know.
Nā
And,
koe.
yeah, kua rangatira te ao Māori me te reo Māori a koe, me o titonga.
Tēnā rawa atu ko e tai.
O heno e te whānau. I haven't come for nothing, eh?
Kori te tō whitiki.
Ne. So today, well, just a little bit of revision, because it'll give context to why I've decided to go this way with today's episode.
Okay.
So when we had a look at our last time together, we had a look at Te Reo Okawa.
Kia ora.
Now remember,
Yes.
and there were examples that we had like koua there.
Kia ora.
Now
Yes.
koua is a very formal version of kua.
Kua.
Yeah.
Kua.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And then, of course, we had ki with that glottal stop at the end, which is a very formal version of kia. Yeah. And so within a lot of our, or even in our contemporary compositions that, in terms of paraunes, tō titonga ahehara, kei reira te ki, tō oriori.
Oh,
Tō titonga oriori. So
Ai.
even a recent composition of Paraone has used ki. So, you know, koua, ki, the way we use ki hai, the way we use kaore in a lot of our mōtiatia, those are very formal things.
Yeah.
You know? And I feel that for a lot of our listeners, and actually in this context, our viewers, might have gone, you know,
yes,
hey,
yes.
oh, you know.
It's definitely gone
Yeah.
for me.
And that's just Jared going blah, 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 and actually not really considering the whole audience. So I thought, oh, well, let's, how te tauara o tērā. So what can we do today that would suit more of our audience that may be just beginning te reo Māori?
Kia ora.
Ka
But
pai.
I think there's also something for people who are avid speakers of
Oh,
te reo.
yeah.
Hey,
No
you
doubt,
know,
yeah.
and I mean, we know, bro, always go back to the basics.
Ai,
Always go back to the basics. He whaka tangata whenua no tēnā i a koe.
tika.
So our last episode that I was here, we had a look about at Te Reo Ōkawa. So today I thought we'll go back to pronunciation.
Kia ora.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rongo rā
Whakahua.
kote pronunciation.
Pronunciation.
Not pronunciation.
Yes, because there is a difference, ne? One
What
sounds
is the
good,
difference?
the other one just sounds pōrangi, ne?
Okay.
So pronunciation. Te
Pronunciation.
whakahua, ne? Te whakahua.
Pronunciation.
And, you know, hei timatanga kōrero mā tātou, just want to give a little bit of context in terms of the whakapapa.
Kia ora.
Okay.
So when we're talking about te reo Māori is in the whānau of a lot of different type of reo Māori, you know. And so when we go back, 3,000 years ago, I think we start talking about Proto-Polynesian.
Kia ora.
Okay.
Yeah? And so what's Proto-Polynesian? Well, it's the first Polynesian language that was spoken by our ancestors of the Pacific.
Yeah.
And we refer to them as the Lapita people.
Lapita.
Aye.
Ooh.
Sounds rather exotic, ne?
It does.
That's why I'm wearing my exotic shirt.
La pita, la
And
tisha.
your hey kaki.
So, you know, when we're talking about the Lapita people, we know that there's some archaeology being done, and the Lapita people come down from Asia and then first settled in Samoa and Tonga.
Okay.
Right? So, i keri rātou i te whenua, ka ki te e tehi mea i reira, e mea ana ai, i noho rā, te iwi Lapita, I e rā mautere.
Cool.
Ka pai. And then ka horopa haere, ne?
Yeah.
So, from my understanding, we went from Samoa, then Samoa to Tonga, then from Samoa again to Tahiti, as
Yeah.
a lot of people say, te pū o te wheke, and of course, from Tahiti, you know, Hawaii, Kukan, all out. So
Yeah.
when we're talking about te reo Māori, we're talking about Proto-Polynesian, and te reo Māori specifically sits within the Proto-East Polynesian family.
Kia ora.
Okay.
Yeah, ka pai. So it's just something for our listeners, ngai taringa. You know, we do have a whakapapa to the reo.
So
Kia ora.
cool.
Yeah, and of course, you know, you have the Proto-Samoic languages, the Proto-Tongic languages, so Tonga, Niue, you know, families like
Well,
that.
Jared,
Yeah,
like,
I know.
You know
I know,
all
blah,
about
blah,
this stuff.
blah.
This is amazing. No, it's so cool.
But
You know
what I'm trying to draw a point to is actually, ko te reo Māori o Aotearoa nei, te tehi reo motuhake. Ka pai nārungi e tehi āhuatanga. And ko tehi o au āhuatanga ko te whakahua i a tātou kupu. Yeah.
Okay.
So we have a distinct way of pronouncing our words that distinguish us from the other Polynesian languages.
Kia ora.
And that's probably something that I want to start with.
Cool.
You know, is having a conversation around there, and how te reo Māori within the Proto-East Polynesian languages, well, within the Polynesian languages, actually is very distinct. And I don't think a lot of te reo Māori speakers know that.
Ka pai.
You know? Nā te mea, kei te kōrero tātou i tō tātou reo.
A kuia.
Ne? A ko taunga o tātou taringa ki tā tātou whakahua. Ka mutu, you know, ki te hata noho tātou ki te whakarongo ki o tātou huanga. Tuakana rānei, haha rānei. O te moana nui ākiwa, we may notice a difference there. So that's something I want to share with you. And you're going to be the student, just saying.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it now.
So what we're going to
Get
do...
ready.
When you started talking about Reo Ōkawa, I was like, oh.
No, we're going to leave that. That was so last episode, eh?
That was so last episode.
I think though, just quickly on that, Reo Kawa and Reo Paki, and I understand where you're coming from, I get it. And a lot of people think like that. But a whakaaro Māori nei, he rereke tā te Māori titiro ki te reo Ōkawa me te reo Ōpaki. He wānanga no tērā. Engari, koira tētahi āhuatanga e rongo anau i ētahi. Ko te reo Ōpaki ka pēne o, ka rongo i te hānea ne. Ewa. Ua ke te reo Ōpaki.
Oh,
Oh,
ai.
okay.
I te mea koe nei te reo kōrero.
Yeah.
O te iara, ne?
Right.
Engari, koera te pōhehe, heuauatanga kei te reo Ōkawa, kaore i te reo Ōpaki. Ne engari heuauatanga anō kei reira kei te reo Ōpaki.
Oh, ai.
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 Engari ai.
Yeah. Oh, see, I just want to chime in too, because te reo ōpaki is, you can have that manipulative language in there as well.
Yes.
And that's really hard. Just off the cuff, instant stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas te reo ōkawa, a lot of the times can be planned.
Yes, and
Right.
it follows a code.
Yes, it
almost.
follows a code. Awesome.
Yeah. It follows a code, and so that's probably the best way to explain it. Really, about ōkawa is quite set.
Yeah, structured.
Yeah, and ōpaki you can play with a bit more, but you need to have that knowledge really, and to wield the language, wield it.
Love
Kia
it.
pai ai tō karawhiu I te reo.
Ai.
Ki ōna āheinga. Hey.
How te āheinga?
Abilities.
Oh, yes, because it's can.
Ai.
Yeah. And you added a ngā.
Yeah, and ōna, ne? So that's reo ōpaki. Yeah,
Yes.
ko te reo ōpaki ki tērā.
Yes,
yeah.
you also turned it into a person.
Taringa.
It's a good segue into this mahi when Paraone spoke about a code, in terms of te reo ōpaki. I suggest there's actually a similar code or pattern within te whakahua kupu.
Kia ora.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is, look at my flash PowerPoint e te whānau.
Yeah.
And this is something that we use in a program that Paraone and I are part of in Te Reka Mauroa. And I thought it's awesome for our listeners and our viewers today. So we're going to be having a look at syllabic stress.
Syllabic.
Yeah?
Syllabic.
Sort of sounds like salami. But
Salami. So we're talking about syllables, ne?
Cool.
So, and actually I got, I whakatikaina mai au, I used to say syllabic stress, and an English teacher said, well, actually, Jared, just on the down low, it's syllabic.
Syllabic.
Te nākoe.
it's like diphthong.
Yeah.
Ne, diphthong.
Diphthong. Tika.
Aye.
Ne?
Okay.
Okay.
So we're
Yeah,
Anyway,
not
language geeks,
used.
grammar geeks. So we've got syllabic stress here. And I just want to sort of like show the difference in the way we pronounce our words.
Kia ora.
So you can see this. Ko koe te tauira I te rānei, Erika.
Okay.
Yeah. So we've got our kupu Māori. We've got our kupu Hawaii.
Ngā mihi.
Kapai, you need support. Ne? We've got our kupu Hāmoa and our kupu Tonga. So all I want you to do is just pronounce our first word there. And can you see
In
it?
te reo Māori.
In te reo Māori.
Okay.
Aye.
Moana.
Hawaii, moana. Kapai. What about, how would we say that exact same word? Because they all mean the same thing in Hawaii.
Well, on the movie Moana.
Yes.
There you go. Moana.
Kapai. You laugh, but you're actually correct.
Okay.
Yeah? So within te reo Māori, we have moana. Yeah.
Whakapuno, kia
We have moana. But actually in Hawaii, Samoa and Tonga, it's all pronounced differently. So it's moana. 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 So there's a different stress.
Koina.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a different stress.
Moana.
We stress in the first syllable
Yeah,
of the word.
moana.
In this context,
Moana.
whereas tika tēnā, within Hawaiian, Samoan and Tonga, there's a different stress. So it's moana.
So it's sort of in the second part of the word.
Aye. Well, in this context,
Yeah.
in this situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't confuse everybody's stress with having to have a macron on it. Ne?
And that's different. We're going to get to that.
Aye.
So stress is different to how we use a macron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what about our next word there? Yeah.
Mātangi. Oh, wait, there's no macron.
There's no macron, kapai. So how do we stress something without dragging it? So have another go at that.
Mātangi.
Matangi.
Oh, matangi.
Yeah, kapai.
But I feel like that's how the other Pacific Island reo sound.
Yes, well, so when you have a look at, we always stress on the first syllable, yeah, so it's matangi.
Matangi.
And for a lot
E
of...
rongo tau? Matangi.
Matangi.
Yeah. Now,
E kora nau ki e tai.
and the reason why I'm highlighting this word is that because people think that in order to stress something, you've got to drag the vowel,
Aye.
you know?
Yes.
And that's not the
Well,
case.
that's automatically what I just thought there. You
Yeah.
know. Okay, in Te Reo Māori, we stress the style, so
Yeah.
I
So we add
automatically
emphasis.
put the
Yeah.
macron in,
Yeah,
basically.
no, it's a different skill, eh?
Koe
Yeah.
nau e mēnei kaua e pēnei ko te stress kia tō ia te kupu.
Aye.
Pēnei te kakama.
Koina.
Ooh,
Taringa. That's what I hear a lot. Taringa.
Yeah, well, Taringa.
Taringa.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
So when we have a look at matangi, ka pai, have a look at the similar word in Hawaiian. How would we pronounce that? Knowing where we stress.
Yeah, and they've got a K.
Yeah.
Makani.
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 Yeah.
Makani.
And for our Taringa listeners out there, matangi is another word for wind or breeze. There?
What sort of wind? What sort
Yes,
of
not the breaking wind.
Okay.
So we've got matangi, makani.
Makani.
What about in Samoan? Now, the G is pronounced as an NG.
Yeah.
I'm going to try this one here. How would you pronounce our Samoan word?
So the G is pronounced as
As an NG.
Oh,
Yeah?
matangi.
Ka pai.
Matangi.
Almost there.
Matangi.
It's
Oh,
matangi.
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 Yeah.
Matangi.
So it has a...
Rereke o ki te
They
te.
do.
He rereke hoki te
that.
te o Hamua.
O
there.
Hamua.
Yeah.
So the majority, if not all of their T sounds are the sibilant T sounds, sharp T sounds. Ne?
Sibilant.
Sibilant.
Sharp.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
sharp
it's
T, I love that.
matangi.
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 Yeah. Ka pai. And what about our word in Tonga?
Well, you just said tonga.
Ah,
so
ka-
no sharp T.
Oh,
Matangi.
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 Oh,
Yeah.
they're quite da.
Yes. so-
Matangi.
Matangi.
Yep,
No,
so
I
it's-
mean da.
Yeah.
They're-
It's closer to the D sound.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but in Te Reo Māori, we have both T sounds
Yes.
there. So
You
we have
should.
both T sounds. Well,
Yes.
we should.
Ka whakahepe mai te tai iwi a tāwa.
Oh, well, hoi anō. So we have the dull T sound, ka pai.
Yep.
Not as D
No,
as
tangi.
in Tonga, ka
Yeah.
pai. But we have the sibilant T sound when we have T or tu.
Yeah, titiro.
T, yeah.
Yeah.
So the sibilant
Sibilant
T,
sound.
sharp T,
Yep.
is on words that have a E or a U.
Ka pai. So it's either
Aye.
T-I
Next to it.
or T-U.
Okay.
Yeah, tiro,
T,
tuhoe.
tiro.
Yeah.
Te o kai ko he tūhoi.
Aye.
When he said, ko te kupu nei, titiro ne, titiro.
Yeah.
Tiro.
Tiro. Yeah.
Titiro.
Tiro.
Titiro.
Yeah.
Ka skehia.
Aye.
Yeah, kare ki
Titiro.
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 Titiro ki tēnā. Titiro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we have other examples there, but really this slide is just to show Māori are unique in the places where we stress.
Kia ora.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Right.
And so
because
are
the
our
other-
relations.
And
Oh, yeah.
so are our relations.
Yes.
And so a lot of our Pacifica people, when they come to Aotearoa, they would have problems saying taupo. Yeah. Especially my Samoan family.
Yeah, tau.
Yeah, it'll be
Yes.
tau, but they would say
Tau.
taupo.
Yes.
Tau.
Yeah,
Taupo.
now it's different. And it's only because the way, you see, ko moio koe nane.
Yes.
And it's because where they stress in te reo.
You're laughing and you're Samoan.
Yeah, that's fine.
A laughing Samoan.
Yeah. Oh, I could give myself another contract.
that one.
Yeah. So, Te Reo Māori is very unique because we, in terms of our pronunciation, we sit in a unique spot as opposed to the majority, if not all the other reo within the Pacific. And I think that's something we need to be mindful of.
Kia ora.
Yeah, wow.
And koe nei I au e whakarongo ana, mara mana ki te wairua o te kōrero. Engari au e whakarongo ana ki o tātou huanga o te moana nui a kiwa. Kei rera tonu te taime, he rere ke tonu tēnā. Koe ōrite.
Aye.
And very good.
Yeah, now it's opened my eyes to give them more understanding.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
And
and
your
that's
ears.
just
Yeah, opened my ears.
That's
And
just the
my
first
ear.
slide of one, Erica. Well,
Oh, yes. Well,
What about, did she pass our test that day?
I think so.
I think so.
Mai, mo te timatanga,
Yeah.
And that must be koe nā te pai, tētai o ngā pai ngō taua kiriata, because mau ana I a koe te oro.
Aye.
Hey, nā tō mātakitaki.
Koina.
Yeah, and because maybe the whanapunu had something to do with that movie. Tai rā whiti. But, yes, and that shows too, though, because kia poto nei, te mana o te kiriata ki roto I ngā mahi ako.
Koina.
Yes.
Ako, kare koe mohe ana e ako ana koe.
Ai.
And e whakarana ki te tau aku I Rāmutu, one of my nephews. Actually, he's grown out of it, but there was a time there where all the cartoons he was watching were American.
Yes.
And
Ai.
I
A lot
tell
of
you,
kids these days.
tōna reo, te oro,
Ai.
Anō nei.
Yeah.
anō nei, no Amerika.
Yeah.
Me whakarongo pi kari kari.
Okay, let's go to our next slide, eh?
Okay.
Okay, so we're going a bit up the maunga now. And really, it's some difficult words that I think, just as you shared with us, made yourself vulnerable. We have difficulty, stressing, and sometimes we use the macron, we think we're going to be dragging the kupu. So all I want you to do, Erica, is just read these words out for us, ne?
Okay. Ngā reo e rua or...
Oh, just ko te reo Māori.
Okay. Mahere.
Ka pai, mahere.
Mahere.
Yeah, so we're just reinforcing where we stress but not drag.
Okay.
Mahere. Ka pai.
Mahere.
What about our next one?
All right. Rerenga.
Yeah, ka pai. Now, if you're watching or you're listening at home, hopefully you're doing these with Erica as well, ne? Rerenga. Perfect, ne? Perfect stress. Okay.
Rerenga. Rerenga. Yep.
Next one.
Oh, flowing. Hang on. Sorry. Just going back to that. Rerenga. I thought it was a page or something, or a sentence.
Oh, so rerenga can be a sentence, but te rerenga o te awa, the flowing
Te
of
rerenga
the...
o,
Yep.
o motu.
Ai.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. I'm just
I'm
seeing
going to
some of the other ones.
contextualise everything for you. Kia apanui. Kia apanui.
No, actually, I just had a mini stress out moment because I went, have I got a mistake on my PowerPoint?
No, I would have told you by now.
Okay, next one. Wahine.
Ka pai. Wahine. Next one.
Wahine. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Pakoko.
Pakoko.
Ngā raho o Jared.
Okay, so we've had tero, we've had...
That's for
we've had
another taringa.
We've had ngangara.
Yeah. And ne hari kai anō tērā.
Yeah, tika tēnā.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is, I've never seen this.
Kaua ko raho engari.
Yeah, hoi no. Ka pai, our next one, Erica.
Mataku.
Ka pai, you don't know how many people we've all heard, I would say mātaku.
Well, she's mindful of it now.
Yeah.
But,
I'm super mindful.
And that's good. We need to be mindful. So,
Yeah.
mataku, next one.
Mataku. Tangata.
Ai, that's a good one. Haere tonu.
Okay. Nohonga.
Nohonga, ka pai.
Okay.
Pai tērā.
So I just want to so a nohonga and a nohoanga is different, right?
No, I think they're exactly
he
the same.
ori.
Oh, okay.
And the other one is nohanga.
Nohanga, ai.
And o. Haere tonu.
Yep, ka pai.
Miraka.
Miraka, ai. This is probably the hardest one coming up, eh?
Yeah, because it's those nga,
It's the ng sounds.
the
Ai.
double nga. Okay. Ngongoro.
Ka pai, ngongoro.
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 Ai. And our last one, I think we can have
okay.
no problems with this one.
And then I'll probably have a problem.
Kei problem koe.
Tikanga.
Tikanga, ai.
Okay.
And these are just some problem words that a lot of our listeners, our viewers may have. One big one is ngahere.
Ngahere.
Ne?
One that I
Ngahere,
used to
Yeah,
get
ngahere.
tripped up with was raranga.
Rara, oh, yes. Yep.
Raranga.
And koe nā
Raranga.
whakarongo ai au ki e te. He mōhio ki te reo.
Ai.
Engari, o te whakahua, kei reira e he mai ana. Ne, engari, e pēne ana rautou e he ana, e tika ana.
Koina.
Kua roa
Yeah.
kōrero whera
E
ana.
kōrero whera ana.
Ka mutu, he nui no tā rātou rongo I e tehi. I roto I tō rātou kāhui, ka noho tērā he.
Ai.
Ne, kare whakatika ina e tētahi. So I'm just saying, you've been saying it like that for so long. And you're within a group, social group perhaps, that also say it like that.
Just get used to it.
You get used to it, and when you're corrected,
Yes. Kawe pāma mai.
Yes.
Hey, kawe pāma mai.
Well, I remember, here's a little story, little one. I had to read the bus. I was the bus monitor one year at 1 week at I taku primary school tēnei. Ko tēte o nā kāinga I Rotorua, tēte o nā kāinga o Ngāti Pikia, ko Maurea.
Right.
Maurea, ne?
Maurea.
M-O-U-R-E-A.
Yeah, M-O-U, yeah.
But everyone used to say Maurea.
Right.
Even te hunga nō reira. Anyway, so I go around and I said, the Maurea bus is going to be late. And I got laughed at. It's Maurea. I'm like, no, it's Maurea. It's Maurea. I te mehe roa ne, no te hungara
Te kōrero whērā.
Ana, you know.
Well, I know plenty of people who I'm pretty sure have a good understanding of te reo who still say waikato.
Yep. And say mātangi instead of matangi.
Matangi.
And rāranga.
Yeah.
As opposed to raranga.
Raranga.
Aye.
Yeah.
Next one's going to be a... Oh, God, I'm showing
He
my age now.
taumata.
Next one's going to be a doozy.
Okay.
Do we still use doozies?
Yeah,
People still use
oh,
doozy.
yeah, doozy's still in.
Okay, so let's
how
have a
do
look at
they-
our next slide, eh?
Okay.
Now, these are really good ones. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
So-
okay.
All I want you to do is just read across the line, kapai, and I
And you
just want
gotta
to
do
see how
it,
well we...
you gotta do it fast.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Ready, set, go.
Fati, 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 fafati.
Okay, not that fast because I'm still trying to catch up now. Kapai,
quick.
let's just calm the farm a little bit here. Kapai, Erica, do that one again.
Kāma
yeah?
te whāma.
Fati,
Yes.
fati, fati,
Kapai, fati fati. What about our third?
fafati.
Oh, did you... Is that the way you said it before
I don't know. Was it?
when you were doing it really fast?
Yes, I'm sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. She was pretty good.
So-
Fati,
Fati, fati fati, fafati.
Fafati.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was like, it sounded like you went, like emphasized the fati.
Yes, fafati.
Fafati.
Yes. So a lot of people, especially our learners, would read that third word and say, fafati.
Yeah. Whāwhati.
Yeah, well,
or
that's when I first
fafati.
saw it.
Yeah?
That's what I was thinking.
Because they go, well, Jared, didn't you just say that we stress within the first syllable of the word? Yeah? Just like moana, tangata, miraka. And here we have fafati. Oh, that's not the way we pronounce this word. It's fafati.
Kia ora.
Fafati.
Yeah? Okay.
Why?
Oh, hold on, I want you to read the next one.
Okay.
Yeah? Kapai, kei a koe.
Kuti.
Aye?
Kuti kuti. Kukuti.
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 Yeah? Kukuti. Come on.
Kukuti.
Yeah, let's do our next one.
Oh,
Yeah, because I think you're going to be able to answer your own question. Well, I just
Wero.
want to give you the opportunity to get used to it. Yeah?
wero wero.
Yep.
Wero.
Yeah. Wewero. Okay. So
I
we
think I get it.
yeah, well, we're seeing a pattern, eh?
Yeah.
So wero. Wero. Wero wero. Wewero. Now, how rā tō pātai?
So the original word, like going back to the first one, was fati.
Yes.
And in all of these end words, we've added a new part to the start. So we still maintain the original word.
We saw him, that's right, we still maintain the original word in the beginning. So you've got fati, yeah?
Yeah.
You've got fati, you've got fati, kapai, and we can see the original word appearing in the beginning of the word. So we still stress there.
Yeah.
But where does it appear?
It's in the second half. So then I still need to say the original word, how it's originally said, but blend in this new part of the word. to
Yes.
it,
Aye.
rather than change it to fafati.
Yeah.
And then I've sort of
Yeah.
changed the word.
Yeah. So what we're talking about is where does the base word appear first? Yeah. So we know that the base word is fati
Yeah.
in that example. What it appears in the second column, it appears in the first half of the word. So we still know we stress there.
Yeah.
But in the third column, it appears at the end half of the word.
Yeah.
So that's where we hold our stress. So fafati.
Fafati.
Yeah, fafati. Kukuti.
Kukuti.
Wewero.
Wewero.
Tatangi.
Tatangi.
Another hard word, pupuhi.
Pupuhi.
Yes, not pupuhi.
Wow.
It's pupuhi,
Puhi.
and then rarahi.
Ngā rarahi.
Rahi. Rarahi.
Me ua karango na tērā kupu i nai nei.
Ai,
I
te rarahi.
Ko te hunga i kā kōrero pēnei, ko ngaro. You wouldn't hardly hear rarahi used today. Nunui.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
nunui.
And even nunui now.
Ai,
Me ua karango na te nunui.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I've just recently composed something with rarahi in it.
E, ka pai.
Yes.
He whakahoki mai tērā. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what is adding these, I don't know what you call them, these additions to the beginning of these words? How does it change the meaning of
The
these
meaning?
words?
Sometimes it changes the context. Sometimes it can add emphasis. Yeah. Sometimes, like in terms of whawhati, yeah, it can be quite a quick snap.
Right.
You know, whati is to repeatedly snap.
Repeatedly snap, yeah.
Yeah. So, but then some of the
Like
sometimes it's just totally different.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So we're not going to go too deep into the meanings of the word, but you know, in terms of how they're pronounced, it's actually hard for a lot of people, you know, and following our rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I definitely would have automatically, had I not seen the context, like if I saw, for instance, tatangi in a sentence, I would, without the other ones there, I would have automatically thought that the word was tata and the ngi was added or something, you know?
Yep. Ka pai.
Yeah.
You know, and there are he nui ngā tauira.
Yeah. And ko te reo ōpaki tēnei.
Koina.
Yeah.
Ne?
Yeah.
Ko te reo ōpaki
Yeah,
tēnei.
ko te reo ōpaki tēnei. Yeah. And you know, e tai, i au e korona mo te rarahi. Actually, me ua karangona e ne kupu katoa.
Koina. Ai.
I te mea, i a koe e korana mo te, me tika te horopaki. Te horopaki, te kaupapa, te ahua.
You see, even the word papai.
Yeah.
That would probably be used
Yeah.
more often than anything
Papai
else.
would be at the top.
Yes, papai, and then maybe kikino.
Maybe kikino. You wouldn't.
Can't say.
No, you wouldn't. And that's what I'm saying. You know, he momo. No tētai momo. I te mei, I te pua Jared.
And you are that momo.
Yeah, I te...
As long as I'm not a momo nā.
Wow.
Slimming shirt.
But, you know, this is beautiful because it's simple, but it's not. And this is what, I guess, the point I was making at the beginning about ōpaki and ōkawa, that there's this misconception that ōkawa is more difficult than ōpaki. But there's so many things I roto I te reo ōpaki, whenei e nei nei.
Whenei e nei nei.
Ai.
Kua ngaro haere, kua ngaro ke rānei.
Ai.
I tētahi kāhui, ne? I tētahi whakareanga, I tētahi kāhui. Nā, ko te kāhui, I'm talking about a grouping here. Your social grouping, which could be your hapu, your whānau. And just those little things are big things. And we've said that.
That's right.
Little big things. Because kukuti, whawhati is very different to whati.
Ai.
And pupuhi. And if you were to ask me, well, give me an example, how te tikanga, I have to sit here for a little bit. Jared would be able to just give one like that. And going back to talking about the flow of a good language speaker, te reo Māori, tā koe kōrero nei, kare whakaro, engari kei te āhua. And I'm going back to the flow, te rere o te kōrero, te rere o te kupu, te i o te kupu, te Māori o te reo, koe nei katoa, kei nei kupu.
And you know, tai, that's why when I introduced the kaupapa, I said, a lot of avid, confident speakers of te reo Māori can get something out of this. You know?
Hara.
And, you know, even if it's just a little bit of self-reflection. Oh, geez, how the hell am I pronouncing that word?
Yeah.
You know, he pai tērā. Because ko rātou kei te whakatauira i te tiko o te reo ki te hunga e ako nei.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, I a koe ka kore mo te kikino, ne? Seeing you were like, kikino? And you wouldn't hear that. Hardly anybody would use that. I remember one time, and it was kikino, tētai, he itipu me te reo, ka mutu he pai tōna reo. Tētai wā i rongo i aia whakamahi nei, te kikino he whenei. Kikinoke.
Yeah.
Next time, kinoke hoki.
Kinoke hoki. Ai.
And then, he ori te engari ko te kikino e spit up, tēnā kinoke hoki.
Yeah.
Ai.
But even though the hoki adds actually intensifies the meaning of it. Ne? But the other times I heard them use it again, I never heard them say kikinoke hoki. It was always kikinoke.
Kikinoke. Right.
Because of the flow, the sound, the rhythm, the kikinoke, the hoki isn't needed because of kikino.
Ai.
Kikino, right.
Yeah,
So it's
but
got the-
kinoke hoki.
Right.
And na ko te reo opa ki tērā. But you'd have to have the...
I'm looking at our tauira parāone and going, well, what are we doing to her?
Well, they'll be going, what are you doing to me? But it'll bring to your attention, you know, if you're fortunate enough to, not just native speakers either, and how te native speaker i nai.
No, koina.
But if you're fortunate to spend some time just listening in on the conversation or being a part of, those little things will come up. And I wondered about that for a long time, and it wasn't until, you know, ka paka ke haere au, he nui hoki no ngā mahi roto i te reo ka māramau. He ai pēnei ai tēnei wā, ki kinoke.
Ai.
And over here, kinoke e hoki.
Ai. Ko te reka ki te taringa, ne?
Koina.
Right.
Ko te reka ki te taringa.
Right.
Koina. Yeah.
Ai. Got one more test for you, Erica. Yeah.
Let's go.
Ka wai, let's go. So on our last slide, e te whānau,
We're already there.
we have a combination of macrons, yeah, and places where we should stress. Now, I don't want you to stress,
Okay.
ka wai, but these, it's sort of like,
Kupu hau te te kia.
yep, it's a combination of two rules, ne? We're to elongate the vowel, ka wai, and of course we're to stress. And in some of our words, and these are good examples, we've got to be mindful of both of those rules. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, come on, Erica.
So these ones have macrons at the start.
Yep, ka pai.
Okay, here we go. Pō raru raru.
Ka pai. Pō raru raru.
Pō raru raru.
Ai.
Ōraru.
Pō
Pai.
raru raru.
Wow,
Next
I like
one.
This one.
Oh, this is a tricky one. Ku nanu nanu.
Ku nanu nanu.
Ku
Ai.
nanu nanu.
Ai.
Ku nanu nanu.
Next one.
Tā piri piri.
Tā piri piri.
Tā piri piri.
Ka pai. Ai.
So am I sort of like going up?
Well,
Or
you
does it
know,
not really matter?
actually there are some people.
E hare na tata ki reira?
Yes, well, that's a long kōrero. Of course, some people say that when Māori pronounce their words or even their sentences, at the end it goes down. Ka pai. But there are a lot of native speakers actually within their sentences or their words at the end it goes up. So I don't know, up or down.
Okay.
Ka pai.
Or
Ka
up,
ia
down,
ako.
up, down.
Up, down, up, down. So, yeah, we're at tā piripiri, ne?
Tā piri piri.
Ai.
Ko rori rori.
Tino pai, Erica. Tēnā koe. Ko rori rori.
Yeah, me and Maya, we use this word when I let her help me cook sometimes.
Ai. Ka pai.
Ko rori rori.
And that was, and I don't know, he pēwhia ngā puku Māori o e nei rā, but a kōrori rori was
As a noun.
yep, as a noun was a porridge we used to have. I still love it. You know,
He
it's
repi
just,
ki etahi.
yeah, he rerepi.
He repi repi.
Ai.
He repi repi.
He kōrori rori. Ai.
Okay. He teki teki.
He teki teki.
Man, and it's supposed to have the t sound or nah?
Hi teki teki.
Hi tiki
Ko
tiki.
te tī tū, ne?
Ai.
Okay. Mā harahara.
Mā harahara.
Mā harahara.
Ka
Kaua
wai.
e mā harahara.
Kaua e mā harahara. Ai. And you know, we're pronouncing these words in isolation.
Kia ora.
Yeah. So we're pronouncing these words in isolation, whereas we should be taking into consideration when we're using these words in a sentence, you know, and there are vowels that are the same as the ending of the previous word, and we try and run them in together. There's a whole nother type of pronunciation at play there. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think for a lot of our learners just learning, well, it's kupu, kupu, kupu. So let's have a look at kupu.
Kia ora.
Isolation.
Kia ora.
Yeah. So how would we pronounce these words in isolation? And I think our tauira, awa pai tonu, ne? Ana mahi te i te rangi
tino
nei.
pai rā wātu.
Ai.
Oh, thank
I think
you.
we'll give you a
Lovely.
pass. Yeah.
Yeah. E mihi ana, tuhine. Tino pai. Me tō, you know, ki au I takoto I a koe te tauira I te tīmatanga. Ko te kupu tuatai, mo te moana.
Ai.
Ana, koe rā tō...
I ohorere koe.
Ai.
Māua.
Yeah. Engari koe rā no te mano o te kiriata. But e tai... o tira, tātou, te hunga kōrero I te reo. Koe neke nā mea, me hoki tonu e nei āhuatanga reo nei, hei kōrerotanga mā te hunga matatau anō hoki.
Ai.
Ei, kei pēnei te hunga matatau, ko ako katoa I nā āhuatanga o te reo, engari, koe nei mea, e korana mo tawa rārangi reira rā. What's that in English? What's the grammatical term when you do that with a word? Is it dual...
This here.
When you repeat with that, like rarahi and nunui, there's a term for it.
Yeah, there is a term. Ai.
Yeah. They're good wānanga to be had, and they come up. It's not till you are teaching a lot of the time, and it was good for me.
And you have to explain it to someone.
Yeah.
Well,
They're sort of like they're back there with you.
Ai.
And then you realise, oh, God, taiho, me te tiro anō. No le koene taku mihi, because now I'm thinking about a lot of other things.
Ai. And you know, and of course, I've always been a big fan of Auntie Pāns, you know, and a lot of the mahi that she's been doing. And I think it was that one kurereo I Tokoroa, you know, the other metropolis.
Yes.
I actually shared with her what I was doing, and I got her tick of approval because that's something that she feels passionately about, you know. Actually, we could talk about passive sentences, all the grammar and stuff like that. But, you know, I feel sorry for our speakers when these little things are just a little bit off.
Kia ora.
You know? And so it's the little big things.
Yeah.
It's the little big things that really do matter. And ahakoa, tau hou ki te reo, mātanga rānei ki te reo. There's no harm in going back and just revisiting some of these things. And koinei te whakahua.
Anei tā tātou waiata, whakarongo mai.
Wai huru huru takahia mai! Ringa ringa raupa, paki paki mai! Tā parapatua karapiua! mai rā o wai wai. Anei te tauira whaia. Takahia mai rā o wai wai. E huarahi whakapotahi i te tangata. E aha te mea nui e, o tēnei ahuri e, kauara koe ware ware. Ko te mea nui o te ao, o te aroha. Ko te mea nui o te ao, o te aroha.
I think ko tā tātou kaupapa tēnei.
I love
Right.
it.
Hei kōrerotanga mā tātou, and I just really hope that our Taringa viewers, our Taringa listeners, have got something out of this. And, you know, although we're talking about syllabic stress, don't stress out too much. You know, we still want a natural flow, but just be mindful, eh?
Yeah.
Just be mindful that we all, especially within the Pacific, te reo Māori is identified based upon the way we pronounce our words, you know, amongst other things. And it really does put us in a unique place as
Kia ora.
opposed to our other whanaunga. Nō reira, e tai mā, e mihi atu nei.
Tēnā koe.
Yes, hapai, tuatahitanga tēnei
Ai.
Yeah.
at our awesome setup. And, you know, I'm looking at you and I look at you and then I look at our Taringa heitiki at the back of you.
Pretty
Tū
cool.
māti.
Ana, tū mati.
I get to have that in my background.
Yes. And kare i pakaru te ro te tikau. Engari, he nui no te kai I horahia ana. Nā ko nā I pakaru ai te ro.
Tēnā
Te tikau.
koe.
Did you hear that one?
Yes.
Hoi
And
no e
I'm
te
just trying
iwi.
to figure out what it actually means, but yes,
Nā ko nā.
it is because of that.
Koe nā. See? Oh, ka pai
Yeah,
koe.
but the next part, I'm trying to figure out how
He
that
nui
weaves
te
in.
kai horahia. Te kai a te
Yeah,
rangatira.
so,
I
yeah.
horahia.
There was lots of stuff that was shared.
Te kai a te rangatira.
Yep.
Ai. Nā ko nā I pakaru ai te ro te tikauko.
And it's because of that.
Please don't say us.
Yeah, well, I don't know what else to
It's
say.
because of that I'm absolutely full.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, ka pai.
I'm stuffed with all of
It's
the
because of
discussion
that I'm
that we've had in Wānanga today. E tai e mihi ake ana.
Tēnā
Tēnā
koe.
rau atu koe. O tira, e te iwi nui tonu. Ko Taringa tēnei e mihi atu nei kia koutou. Ai, I te pokapū o Taringa. Tēnā rau atu koutou. I o koutou Taringa. I o koutou kanohi anō hoki. Hei ko nā mai rā.
Hey, kona.
Bit whakarongo, bit kari. Gather up close, everybody, buddy. Taringa. Yeah, tahuri mai ki o. Whakarongo ki te tangi a te kori mako. Kōrero flowing out the hook of force. Kaupapa relevant, kaupapa out of bounds. Kaupapa exigent, kaupapa paramount. Nā ko nā whakapiri mai ki te. Kaupapa tino whakahira. Whakarongo pi kari mai. Hare mai, o Taringa hare mai. We gotta gather up close, everybody. Gather up close, everybody. Kani move that body. Kani move that body.
Taringa, he mea tuku nā te wānanga o Aotearoa. Nā te māngai pāho me irirangi te motu I tautoko. To listen to more episodes, search for us on your podcast app and subscribe, or follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Taringa, whakarongo mai.